Christ.
Rinely. Today's episode and today's stop was the absolute hell on earth. If Walmart and the Hills Have Eyes sponsored a town in Pennsylvania with a yard sale, it would be Rinely.
Yeah, and I was so pissed. I was like kind of pissed about this one because I was psyched up for weeks. Because Will and I were like, when is it? We know it's coming up. When is it? It's July. We're not seeing anything about it. And he finds out when it is, and I'm just like, yes, I'm fucking psyched for this. It was more like a flea market. If I was to categorize it, with the way
vendor type.
Yeah,
stands.
with the way people price things, it was more like a flea market.
It was gypsies. It was a lot of high-priced gypsies trying to rip people off with garbage. That's what it was. Absolute garbage.
Very accurate. But we did get some stuff.
Shit, doesn't mean we didn't get stuff.
Yeah.
We did get some stuff. I didn't really get a whole lot. There wasn't everything that I wanted to get was way more than I wanted to pay for. So I guess like if this was a Storage Wars episode, Matt went home with the money he left with. Like, I made no money today.
And if you could tell, look at us. We're physically destroyed from this.
I actually probably look a little better than I used to because I changed. I was completely soaked from head to toe because it was like walking on the surface of the fucking sun today. It was disgusting. But we still did it for you guys.
Yeah.
And, well, why don't you go first? You got like the most stuff, I think.
Okay. We'll start off with some smalls.
Yeah.
Gotta love quarter bins. They still existed here, even though most of the stuff,
Not very
as you
many
said,
of them.
was greatly overpriced.
Yeah.
But last week, I picked up a Luigi Mario Kart figure. This week, we've got Mario and Bowser.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they're like from, but Bowser kind of almost looks like a knockoff. But it's cool.
Yeah, Bowser does look like he's kind of a knockoff,
Yeah.
but yeah, they're cool.
Quarter each.
You're slowly getting a Mario Kart figure collection going.
Yeah, I didn't even try. It's just happening.
It's fucking happened. All right, Fred, you can go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, after getting some absolutely asinine prices on action figures from a lot of gypsy dirtballs down here in Rinely, okay, including large, fat, vaping van selling man.
Oh God, that guy! That
Who
fucking guy!
tried to sell me a disgusting LJN Hulk Hogan figure.
Shoved right up a dog's ass.
Yeah, exactly. It looked like it was ripped out of a sewage pipe. He wanted $10 for it, which it was not worth.
Nope.
We also ran into an old enemy of ours from years past.
Yeah.
His name.
We are getting enemies going.
His name.
We've hit the point where we're just like,
Yeah.
you know what? Fuck this shit.
It's he's a classic. It's
Courtleys.
Courtleigh Street Scummer, the guy on Courtleigh Street who lived in and among the dirt piles who was selling stuff for asinine prices.
Yep.
He was here selling the same stuff, tried to rip us off for more wrestling action figures.
Which for me just like was the cherry on top of the shit Sunday. Just walking through some stuff and it's just like I hear somebody go, "It's him." I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you mean it's him? And I'm looking at the table, I'm like, there's that Hulk figure I didn't buy. There's that Spider-Man I said fuck you. Oh, and there's all the Power Rangers cards for $2 with 99 cents written on the package.
Yep. This guy is an absolutely hard human being, and he was there selling his, tried to get me to buy his wrestling action figures and a Brodus Clay wrestling buddy. Me and him we squared off on it. Wasn't happening. But I lucked out, and for $1, this one guy, the only sane person in all of Rinely, I got Daniel Bryan for $1.
He looks like he's on a fucking crucifix the way they package him.
Yeah,
He's Strikers.
Yeah, it's the the Super Striker series. So it's not part of like the Elite series, which is the one everyone tries to go for. But
It's a cool figure.
yeah, it is, and they sell at Walmart for about $10, and I got it for $1.
Speaking of really bizarre wrestling figures, I saw the first time I've seen them, the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the Seth Rollins zombie, and I was like, it just kind of looks like Seth Rollins, just green.
Yeah.
So for me, out of
Yes.
I'll meet Will on the quarter bin thing. For me, for a quarter, this was really no story attached to this place. The people were actually pretty fair at this one. They were just like, here's our shit. quarter for this or whatever. So I think, did we agree that this was Burger King that was doing this?
Yeah, that was Burger King.
Okay, Burger King a while back, they did like a Looney Tunes line where they had him in like DC hero like costumes. So I got the Daffy Duck one where he's dressed up as Batman, and I actually had this when I was a kid, so I was really happy that I actually found this. And now I kind of want to find the other ones. For some reason, I know the Taz one's the one that everybody wants to put a ridiculous amount of money on because I guess it's just Taz. You know, he's
Taz.
He's super cool.
He's hip.
But yeah. So there we go. He's hip with the kids.
All right, more quarter bin finds. 80s McDonald's toys. Picked up 4 of them here. These are from the Mickey's Birthday Land.
Oh shit! I wasn't even around when you got these.
There's the Donald is actually open, so you can actually pull him out to see, but the other ones are still sealed. But they're basically Disney characters in vehicles, and I believe they're you pull them back, and then they have they go
It's a little wind up.
Yeah.
So here's a sample of what they look like. And he's got you got 3 other bags that are actually sealed.
I got 4 of them. 3 that are sealed. Donald was kind of falling out of the package.
Yeah. It's a cool little McDonald's toy.
The date on them is 1988.
Makes sense, because I remember this was back when like they put little teeny tiny toys in this stuff. And then parents were like, well, can't they choke on this shit? Why don't we give them bigger toys? And they're like, well, my bad. Here's a cup with lead paint on it.
But yeah, we got Mickey, we got Minnie's convertible, Mickey's Roadster,
of course,
Goofy's Sports Coupe, which just looks like actually it looks like a Ford.
See, now I would picture Goofy
Ford
driving
Model
like
T.
the fucking. I would picture Goofy driving like the fucking the truck that what's that family? They struck oil and they made it
the
rich.
Beverly Hillbillies truck, yeah.
Like there's just like tons of ladders and just wash tubs and shit all over the place. That's Goofy's car to me. Go ahead.
Okay. I actually got a lot of stuff. As much as I hate Rinely and its residents, I actually ended up getting a lot of stuff. So as much as I complain...
When we go back next year, I'm going to have a battle plan for this time. Time. I'm going to come in a completely ice-controlled sauna suit.
Give it like Mr. Freeze suit.
Yeah, I'm going to have Mr. Freeze's suit. I'm going to be loading crystals in as we walk.
This really was... I mean, I'm destroyed as a person after this.
We're all like really exhausted.
But for $2, I talked the woman down from $3. I have got, we all know, I'm a super huge New England Patriots fan.
Yeah, so you got a Patriots clock.
I've got a Patriots clock. That actually works.
Yeah, nice. That's cool.
Or it was working when I purchased it, and I don't know what happened to it.
The battery
now.
might have got jostled around.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there it is. I'll have to take care of that.
Yeah. That's cool, though.
I'll put that down
I
here.
never really came across any clocks I ever wanted, so that's like a first for me. Somebody buying a clock.
Yeah. That'll go. That'll go
Still
nicely.
looking for one of those cat clocks.
I know. Well, you gotta give it. The grinded word at gmail.com. If anybody wants to send Will a cat clock, just email us and I'll give you Will's deets.
It's the Kit Kat clock where his eyes go back and forth.
Yeah, it's gotta be that one. If it's any other cat clock, you can just go to fucking hell.
No, if it's like an airbrushed cat clock or something like that, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, come on, get on our level. Seriously.
Yeah.
All right. I got this from a fellow who used to run, if you're local to the area, he used to run Megatronics. I guess he still does? I don't know. It moved out to a ski lodge. I don't know where.
Another horrendous human being.
Yeah, he's
my
not
personal opinion. I hate him.
I've tried. Fred gave us a story of him trying to sell stuff to him. I tried to sell stuff to him in the past, and you got that whole like, oh, well, this is what I'm going to give you. So I'm screwing you over, but I need to make money too. So fuck you. It's one of those deals.
But he'll literally
it's like
tell you like that.
Yeah, it's like working with GameStop, but he'll tell you fuck you.
He
They can't tell you that.
basically takes advantage of drug addicts. Basically, they hawk their stuff to him, and he gives them money to get their fix. And
So I guess he found a drug addict that had his hands on cases of Civil War mystery minis.
fell off a truck.
Yeah.
So he was selling them for $1 a piece. So I just decided I'd pick 3 random ones. So I got Agent 13.
What an epic.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
that one's probably gonna go in the trash. Actually, Crossbones. He actually looks kind of cool.
Crossbones.
Crossbones was
For all
cool.
2 minutes he was in the
Yeah,
movie.
he got the shaft.
And they got Ant-Man. Which this was the one I was like, I wanted Ant-Man, so that's pretty cool, but he does not stand up on his own. Something with the way they beveled the feet, so I'm going to have to, I don't know, find sticky stuff or just put peanut butter under his feet. So there we go. I even got something I wanted, but Rinely still fucked it up somehow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rinely.
Thank you, Riley.
All right. Funny story about these. So I picked these up at a stand. There was an old woman. She had no idea what to price them at, so she said $1 a piece. So I picked them up. They are Gremlins books with records. We've got Gremlins Trapped, Last Gremlin, and Escape from the Gremlins.
So yeah, they broke
That's
the
cool.
movie down into parts for these album books. So yeah, it's pretty cool actually. What was it last week? Somebody bought a book.
Fred got my
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back
Empire
book,
Strikes
Yeah.
Back.
and you have a Hobbit one.
I have a Hobbit one. Yeah.
So I picked these up for $1. Fred, Courtney Scummer
Yeah.
had several of these for $5 a piece. I picked these up for
Courtney
$1
Scummer.
a piece.
Everyone, keep your eyes out there for Courtney Scummer. You'll run across. You'll know him when you
if
run
you're a
across
hardcore yard sailor in the York area,
Yeah.
you know who we're talking about.
Courtney Scummer.
Next time you see him, spit in his face for us.
Let him know that we're
Let him know Grindcast
calling
is
him
coming
out.
for him.
Yeah.
We know what you're up to,
Yeah.
and we're coming for you.
We're coming for you. In the words of Alex Jones. Excuse me.
Excuse me. You're up, Fred.
I'm up. Okay. I guess we'll go into the bag here. My book bag. All right. We'll do some DVDs I picked up. My first find of the day. We were getting hit with some really asinine prices right off the bat with some of these people, including Confederate flag pillows that were
$10.
I'm a Civil War history.
It
fan,
must have
so
been sewn together
But in
with
all honesty-
fabric gold, for
Yeah.
But
fuck's
in all
sake.
honesty, they were 2 for $19. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's where
Yeah.
you get your deal.
$1 off if you buy 2.
2 for 19. Yes.
Yeah.
So
There were so many junior entrepreneurs today. It was fabulous.
yeah. Oh, there
I
was.
can even see you grab that. That's a good get.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw him grab it. I showed him it. I was like, look at that.
Nice.
So I
Showed-
wanted to break
showed
the
him
ice.
it? Jesus Christ. Fuck.
I wanted to break the ice.
He only had like heat stroke.
Yeah, we're all mentally.
I'm so burnt. It's not even fucking funny.
But I wanted to break the ice. So somebody was actually doing the typical $1 per DVD,
Which is a fantastic deal.
Yeah. So I went ahead and grabbed some. So I got Blu-ray, The Fifth Element,
Fuck yes. It's a good ass movie.
for $1.
Yep.
Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, which we
Good-ass
saw
movie, too.
on Blu-ray in Red Lion or in Lancaster a couple weeks ago, and it was
That in
being
my
sold
opinion,
for 10.
is still the best Superman movie out.
Mhm.
Is Superman 2.
And little-known classic, Ricochet. One of Denzel Washington's first movies. It's a shitty action movie starring Denzel Washington, John Lithgow, and Ice-T. Came out around the time
How
Die
do you
Hard
go
was
wrong
really
with
taking
that lineup?
Fast, actually, yeah.
So, there you go.
An iced tea? Seriously, bro?
$3 for this.
Alright, I'll meet you with some of my movies. I got 2 movies today. I think they were each $1 a piece, too, yeah. So, I got one of it's like 3 movies on one disc. It's a Blu-ray, so it's got V for Vendetta, Watchmen, and Constantine.
Wasn't that $3 for that?
No, he had. Oh yeah, it was $3. It was
Yeah.
at that guy's place. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it was $3 for this. But essentially, there's 3 movies, so that's $1 a movie there. And then got Beetlejuice. I don't have
Classic.
this.
That's a
I'm
classic.
so fucking glad. I want to watch this to see Michael Keaton be like, nice fucking model. Honk his crotch.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, I guess we might as well keep the DVD run rolling. DVD run rolling here. So for $1 DVD day, we've got Slipknot Disaster Pieces, which I knew either Matt or I was going to buy this. It was back and forth,
Yep,
but I was glad to pick that up.
it was back and
$1.
forth. I was like, I'll take it. I don't know.
I also picked
Yeah,
up
I'll do-
Altered States,
Good movie.
underrated gem.
Which is funny because that almost looks like Corey Taylor on the cover. of that.
It's so funny. I picked this up and Liza go, "What's that?" And I said, "It's a good movie." She thought I said it's a movie, She's like, no kidding, dumbass. I get that it's a movie,
It's a movie.
but it's an interesting film.
It's not normal.
And I also picked up for $1, and this title will come into play later. Spoiler alert: Earth versus the Flying Saucers. It's a Ray Harryhausen film from the 50s when the UFO sci-fi era was big. And it's an out-of-print DVD, apparently, so it's a pretty good pickup on that. I like Harryhausen's work, so.
You just gotta say it like Dr. Love.
Okay. I guess we'll stick with DVDs.
DVDs!
Okay. As we all know, I'm trying. Rinely. Goddamn it. I'm trying to build my Blu-ray collection up. Okay. So I picked up a couple here. There was a guy selling.
I thought you didn't have that movie.
I have it on DVD, not Blu-ray.
Well, I want the DVD. I will pay you money and hugs.
But
I don't know what to say now.
I picked up a couple Blu-rays because it was four for $10.
Okay.
The underrated classic, A Good Day to Die Hard, the most recent Die Hard film. As we all know, I'm a huge Bruce Willis fan, and Die Hard, I believe, is the best franchise ever created.
The only problem I had with this movie, yes, there was a lot of over-the-top shit that he could never survive, but the thing I had with this was how they filmed it, because there was a lot of, it was the stationary cam that just swiveled a lot for no reason at all. That's what got me. I was like, hold the fucking camera still. Is it a home video? Is this like John McClane's Vacation?
I also have,
it technically was. But.
Yeah. I also got a triple feature.
Oh, I was going to say, please don't say Triple X.
No, absolutely not. Predator.
Oh, yes,
feature.
fantastic.
With Predator, Predator 2, and Predators.
Yes. Was Predators technically the third one?
I guess.
Okay.
I got Law Abiding Citizen.
Oh. Yeah. That's a good flick.
Yeah. Unrated director's cut.
Yeah. Some Jamie Foxx. He's like, look at me. This is before I fucked up my career and played electro.
And I also got Jurassic World.
Good movie. A lot of internet people say it sucks and you don't want to fucking believe them. It's a decent movie.
It's an awesome movie.
I don't know why so many people hate on this movie.
So there you go.
It's Jurassic Park. It gives you what you fucking want. What it
does.
More has Jimmy fucking Fallon in it. That's the worst part.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, he shows up. He's like, "Look, I'm doing science. Hee, look at me, I'm a silly bitch."
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I thought that was really good.
And then everybody in the theater's like,
like they always do with Jimmy Fallon. Most overrated, talentless act comic.
I'll go with this one. This one this was an eBay find, so this technically wasn't from today, but it was a good deal for it. Normally, a lot of people sell these on for 20 plus on eBay, but it was the Target exclusive mystery mini of Anti-Venom. So to me, that's cool. I don't know why I started getting into this shit now. I'm gonna have to stop eventually because I'll be shoving it into the fucking walls to use as insulation.
Yeah.
You'll lose all your ventilation because all you'll be able to do is breathe in vinyl fumes.
Yeah.
Rinely.
I feel like this is what I've done for the past 4 hours.
Oh, Rinely.
So yeah, I got that for $5 on eBay. Fuck.
Well, this was a situation where I feel like I rescued this. You don't see these sets very often anymore.
Fuck.
And with the reboot of the series, they're probably going to get even harder to find. But
what is it?
This is... Get on with it!
We'll buy the boat!
This is Mystery Science Theater 3000 Collection Volume 2 on DVD.
It only took him 3 days to get that out.
Good Lord. Ryan.
Good fucking Lord.
Ryan.
It was $4.
Nice.
Is it my turn? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just down to a couple things.
Now, you guys know I'm Mr. Action Figure Man. Got a deal from a nice guy who was actually one of the few that was willing to work with people.
Couldn't say better about it.
Yeah. Most of the degenerates down there in Rinely, the gypsies, will not work with anyone. But this guy worked with me. Got for $1. He's beat up, but he's an old Ninja Turtle, and I've been picking these up every week whenever I find them. Leonardo there.
Now, this is the one, like, if you wind it up, he, like, moves his one arm around.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And
You're going to need a little cleaning up.
yeah, he does
It's not
need
too bad.
a little cleanup. For $3.
I'm not putting up with this shit. I'm not doing it today!
From 1995, Galoob, the WCW line.
Nice.
Randy, Macho Madness Man
Madness.
Savage.
That was the Macho Madness
Yeah.
era.
Right there. There it is.
Could you fit any more M's on your attire?
There
Look
you
at
go.
that shit.
That's a goodie.
Yeah, that's an awesome figure.
Yep, that's from the Galoob line.
I was always like, curious why, like, LGN and them, they all just made them in, like, a static pose out of just, like, rubber. It was like, what, you didn't think you'd ever want to, like, be able to move your wrestler to, like, play with another wrestling figure? And
No, but
I don't know,
But then they have
wrestle?
Some of them, then they have some of them nowadays. There's so much articulation, and they're like marionettes. So I don't know. They're all over the place with that.
That's what they should do, is make little puppets. Like, you just, like, have a little mat, and you're like, Alright, this actually came at the end of our day, which I consider to probably be our best stop of the entire day.
Surprisingly,
We were back around home. This was in Hallam.
Yep.
And just following signs, and this lady had a nice little stand out for 50 cents. I think this is Monster in my pocket. Because for guys, there was Monster in my pocket and Mighty Max,
Mighty Max.
if I remember correctly. So this is like, it's a Godzilla one, so it's like a Godzilla head. And then inside, it's got like the little like area you can fight the monsters, and it's got Godzilla and Mechagodzilla in there. And I'm a huge Godzilla fan, so that was awesome for me. I will just keep his decapitated head on a shelf somewhere.
And he was 50 cents.
50 cents, yep, right there.
Nice. All right.
Thank you, Will. I'm glad you approve.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Very good. So there was a guy who had a stand where it was,
Patronize me.
all of his games were $2, and we just stood there for what felt like forever. But that was probably because it was 110.
That was probably because it was 110. We were having heat stroke,
yeah.
and I think in Rinely, time just holds still.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of people that looked like they should have been dead, but they weren't yet.
Oh, finally.
So I picked up for PlayStation Austin Powers Pinball.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, baby.
It's pinball, baby. Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
Hold on, that's worth a lot. Don't throw that around. It's worth a lot of money. It's a forgotten classic.
I guess I might as well blow out the other games that
Yeah,
I got.
might as
fucking
well.
blow 'em, Will.
I'm gonna
Blow 'em
start
out.
throwing. I'm gonna start throwing up multiples at a
Blow 'em
time.
out.
I'm gonna start throw up too.
From the same seller for $2, we got on PlayStation 2 a copy that looks like it may have been burned at one point. Red Faction 2.
I feel like I'm getting some kind of disease just by holding this.
This I will go home and like douse that in Goog on. Killzone
Good game. Good game. Underrated.
and a little hidden gem. iNinja.
Good game too. Yeah, iNinja's fun.
I almost got Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories because it was the only GTA game on the PS2 I don't have. I opened it up. The disc looked like somebody played DJ with it, and then I realized that it was from the double pack, and it was just the one. So I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Even for $2, I'm good.
All right,
Fred.
from the same guy. If you watch these episodes, you know that I recently purchased a PS1 at one of the yard
Yep.
sales. So I've been trying to, build up the collection for it. Finally got the memory card.
There you go.
So I got a memory card for it, $2. This guy didn't have too many selections for PlayStation, but I got what I could. Knockout Kings.
It's a good
Yeah.
like boxing game, yeah. What's the other one you got there?
And Rainbow.
That's a classic game.
Rainbow Six.
I feel like nowadays the Rainbow Six games really shied away from what they used to be.
Yeah.
I like the original Rainbow Six.
Kind of scratched up in there, but
It'll still play.
If it doesn't play, I have a copy you can have.
but
Nice secret, Will.
there you go. I'm finally, these guys are starting to get me more into the retro game, and I'm a big PS4 fan. Starting to build up the collection for PlayStation, trying to,
All right, I guess I'll
I can.
fire through my games, and that'll be it for me. Like I said, I didn't really get a whole lot today. So first game, I've seen this a lot on the Wii, and I never bought it because I thought it looked like a piece of shit. But Will assured me that it's not what it seems to be. The Monkey King. It is actually a shoot 'em up. Worst cover art besides Fanalax for a fucking shoot 'em up.
Yep.
So there you go. There's that. I got the atrocious Legendary on Xbox 360.
is it?
I love Greek mythology and shooting giant monsters. So that's what this game is, and the controls are horrible. So you'll probably see us play it one day. I got the atrocious Superman Returns on PS2. $2. It came from $2 guy. Legendary and Monkey King came from the same guy I got the movie from. I don't know why I even bought this. Launch title on PS2. Known to be a really horrible game. I think there actually is a sequel of this as well. State of Emergency.
Oh, you actually bought that?
I fucking bought
I
it.
picked it up and handed it to you. I didn't expect you to buy it.
I fucking bought it. Then I also got Gun. That's a good game. That's a good game. Soul Calibur 3. Good game. And for my wife, some Dance Dance Revolution X.
There you go.
So now there's going to be more romping and a stomping, and I'm not included. I get to watch though.
All right, so I will finish off. I'll finish off my video game stuff, and then we'll get into
yard sale
some.
shenanigans.
We'll get into some physically larger items here.
What are you aiming at here?
Dollar Wii Game Day, yay! Game Party 3. And Need for Speed Hot Pursuit.
No R on the back.
Yeah, it's weird. I think they took the
Assholes.
manual and made it the front cover.
They sure did.
And that's okay. Coverproject.net's got me handled on that. I can print out a copy of the cover art.
Yeah. Hey, coverproject.net, grindedword@gmail.com. Hit us up for, sponsorship since we gave you a shout out.
Yeah, really, any disc-only titles that we get on this show, I go to coverproject.net and print out covers.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah.
All right, so
Wait till they
PS2,
pay us.
50-cent titles, Red Dead Revolver, and Hulk.
Yeah. Good game. Not so good game. I got this on the Xbox too, which I wonder if it's like any different looking. Because sometimes those Microsoft people are like, it is a superior game. I bought it and played it online like a pootie pie.
Okay. Here's a great find. 50 cents for this throwback, original, 1993 Jurassic Park lunchbox.
That's a fucking sweet ass lunchbox.
There it is. I actually already have one. Now I have two.
You have a better one.
Obviously going to be some reselling going on, so if you're interested in Jurassic Park lunchbox, hit me up. I will be doing the typical Courtly Street scummer pricing for it.
And then I will proceed to tell you to look it up online.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
All right, I guess I might as well
It's
get
back to you. I'm
into
done.
my board game stash.
Into his physically larger stash.
we're doing board games?
Board games for $2. Don't wake Daddy.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't
You
be
won't like
pissed.
it. He'll beat your ass.
Both Will and Fred now own this game.
Because Fred also got.
For $1.
For
He
$1.
wins.
Daddy.
He wins.
There it is again.
He wins.
So, there you go.
All right, for $5, which is a little bit more than I normally would pay, but it's in really good shape. I got NBA basketball.
I still want to know why that's there. Basket is one word.
But anyway, it's a cool little game. There's like a ping pong ball, and there's these little metal levers that you flip, and it shoots the ball towards the basket, and it goes back and forth.
We need to be doing a Grindcast plays of that. I'm gonna be John Stockton.
But this is the date on this is 1988. So
There you go.
Nice.
All right.
also, Fred, you gotta go.
No, you can go ahead, man.
Okay.
Finish up, and I'll do.
All right,
Jesus Christ. This thing just sounds like it's made of like
cold turkey.
torture.
Old dirty.
I look like it looks so much smaller on this camera, but in real life, this box is fucking humongous.
Oh, and that was $1.
That was $1. Jesus Christ.
And then Slobbering Sam.
The hot
I
lickety
remember
dog
all
game.
these games, and it's like it's so awesome. Brings back
You
memories.
know what
of when
I
was
want
a
to
kid.
find a copy of is Nightmare. With the VHS.
Yeah.
I've been looking for that game forever, and I still haven't fucking found it.
But Slobbering Sam was 75 cents. Cold
This is
Turkey was $1.
fucking awesome.
I love the fact that they have the old price stickers on them from KB Toys and Hill's department store.
Yeah,
That's just so badass.
Yeah.
I love this, Fred. This is fucking
All
awesome.
right, for $1, this is an epic find. I love this too. The more I think about it, the more I love it. I got, if I can get it,
There you go.
The Lost World Jurassic Park Electronic Battling Raptors, which I'll probably have to get batteries for.
Yeah,
but-
so think Rock'em Sock'em Robots,
Yeah.
but with the Raptors. That is really fucking cool.
And if you want, I can
I
take
love
the Raptors out here.
Oh, they're actually a really good size, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Put them on there, and then
That's awesome.
there you go.
I'm sure with the batteries in, it'll probably be a little bit.
Yeah.
It'll probably make sounds. I mean, that looks like there's a speaker on the end of that thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's really cool, man.
there you go. From the
And that came from the very end as well. So did Cold Turkey and
Yep.
Slobbering
Slobbering Sam.
Sam. Yeah.
So that woman in Hellam,
said Samantha?
excellent. She knew what she was doing with yard sales. I would highly recommend if she ever did one again. I'd recommend people go back to
Yeah.
her.
Bless her heart.
Yeah, it was. People from Rinely really need to.
They need to die
Yeah,
quickly in a cleansing fire.
I think I said at one point in time, I hope Kim Jong Un of North Korea designs missiles that can only target Rinely, because he's all in the news, like trying to target Alaska. I hope he finds a way to just target.
It goes like right to the county borders and just stops.
Yeah, just
The
Rinely.
explosion's just like.
Rinely is God Almighty, God help us.
So I'm down to my big ticket item. Do you have more stuff to go?
Let me clear out, and then I'll do my big ticket item, because I am almost done.
I guess my big ticket item was the Godzilla head.
These are
50 cents.
These are pretty cool. I talked the woman down in prices because she didn't realize that both of these were colored in and already written in. What I have here is from 1986 wrestling calendar, WWF 1986 wrestling calendar.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Hulk Hogan on the cover. This is from the Hulkamania. You got Andre the Giant,
Does it have
Junkyard Dog.
HBK's Playboy belt?
No, this is
He was
Yeah.
still wrestling down in Texas
Yeah.
at that point.
Well, I wouldn't buy it then.
Yeah.
If it didn't have that,
Yeah.
I want to see his hairy balls right next to a belt.
But the golden age of wrestling. It's got like Wendy Richter, Don Morocco.
Jim there.
What's that? Mike Rotendo and Barry Windham. What were they?
Somebody wrote.
Oh, wow.
Somebody wrote events right there in that month.
Maybe they were just
Yeah.
Mike Rotundo and Barry Windham at that point.
Cool little story
Yeah.
about this. The woman who bought this, her sister had. This was her sister's calendar. She broke down in tears when she sold it to me because her sister had just recently died, and she had written things in this calendar, and it
Oh,
reminded
wow.
her. I made sure I said I don't feel right buying this from you. You know, if it brings back memories, why don't you keep it? She was like, no, just take it. And she's like, what do you want to do for price? And she had $5 on it, and I was like, $2.
This heartwarming story. You're like, I got 5 on there, $2.
Along with that, really awesome as well. Will pointed these out to me. $1 a piece. Yeah. Old official WWF coloring books from the same era, the Hulkamania era. We got The Ultimate Warrior. We have got Hulk Hogan. And they've all been colored in.
Yeah, but at least it's not poorly colored.
Yeah, it's not poorly
It's
colored.
not like somebody took like all these like
Wait, art majors?
No, like you like sometimes you see these coloring books where there's like kids will just take whatever color, and that's fine. It's their book. But when you're trying to resell it, I don't want to buy a book that has Jimmy Cricket colored in brown. You know, he's green. You know, settle down.
Yeah. So I mean, it is good. It is good coloring. So we've got Hulk Hogan.
It is some decent coloring.
It is.
For everybody who wants it. And I love how they did the red, white, and blue in Hulk Hogan's name.
They actually kept it historically accurate.
He is a
They really did. Yeah.
With the colors, they. Then we got second edition Ultimate Warrior. So edition number 2. Edition number 2 Hulk Hogan.
Once again, they like weird. Like this person took the time to like get Hogan's coloring completely down, and like I get it, he's red and yellow, but they did a really good job with it. So
Yep. So there's another Hulk Hogan.
They actually colored the plaid in on Roddy Piper's fucking
Tag Team Superstars edition, featuring the Legion of Doom on the cover. You got some inserts in here, like looks like Tugboat and Hulk Hogan. Dino Bravo and Earthquake.
Dino Bravo.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
That is awesome.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart. So the Orient Express. So
oh wow, yeah,
some
that's pretty
classics
cool
in there. And the final Hulk Hogan, which the coloring in this one's a little off key.
I feel like that was like
that might have been their starter.
Yeah. But you got Earthquake, Barbarian, Tugboat, Coco Beware,
who we saw, except
we saw the white version of Coco
Somebody
Beware.
like wrote NWO for life there too. Did you see that? They wrote it NWO for life.
So there you go. But I got those. They're gonna go. I'm a big collector of wrestling, so those will go with the wrestling stuff. And if you want to do your big ticket item, and then I'll do mine.
Okay, sure. So, for a while now, I've been wanting to pick up some of these 8mm film strips that you see at sometimes at antique stores and stuff. So a guy had several of them down there, and normally that you see them, they're just all like comedy or cartoons or something like that. But as soon as I looked down and saw I Was a Teenage Frankenstein.
The old...
That's really cool.
And then we have Jason and the Argonauts.
Which is my favorite. I love Jason and the Argonauts.
Very good movie.
And then I'll bring this. I got the DVD for this one earlier, so this is.
So now he can actually watch it.
I can actually watch it. Earth versus the Flying Saucers. So the guy, he had originally had prices on these of 18, 22, and 28. I talked him down pretty easily, actually, to $30 for all 3 of them. So basically $10 a piece, which I cannot argue with that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The fact that not only do I get to have some of these, but like to have like of movies that I would actually want to watch is pretty funny. Mm-hmm. So that was my big ticket item of the day.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, my big ticket item of the day. I lucked out for $1. Now it's in pretty beat up condition. All the wheels are on this item, but it's missing other parts. Actually, quite a few parts. The stickers are all in pretty decent condition. But for $1, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man.
Yeah. This is pretty freaking sweet.
So for $1, that's a pretty good deal. And
you
with
just
the
put a couple figures around it, you'd never notice the difference.
But the way these assholes and Rinely were charging prices for old toys that were in either similar or worse condition than this,
yeah,
$1 is a good deal.
That was like the first real deal I think any of us came across that day. Today,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it was like it was fucking years ago.
I just want to put something out there. If you're selling action figures at a yard sale and you don't have the pieces, the weapons that go with it, you don't get to charge retail price for it.
No.
Okay? All right? No, it pretty
to
much
hell.
yeah. Once you lose those pieces, the price goes down considerably in price. So don't be selling a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, all right, out of package with none of the weapons for $5.
Yeah.
All right, you're an asshole if you do that. This is what it should be priced: $1 Turtle Van. There you go.
Yep.
I'm done.
Is that it, guys?
I think that's it.
All right. So
Riley.
even though it seemed kind of bleak, we did get a good bit of stuff today.
Yeah, I think I spent $56.
I think I spent $8. I did not spend very much.
I spent between 40 and 50.
No, actually, I think I spent like 16. Now that I think about it, because my one stop at that one game place where the guy had the movies and the games, I spent 10 there. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, 30 of mine was right there. So.
Yeah, at the top of that. But even though we've had some bad weeks, we're still going to go strong at this. Everything holds out well. We'll be going next weekend, and we'll do another episode. So I think that will do it for this time, guys. So as always, down below is all the annotations, the places you can catch us. As I mentioned before, we had a sponsor for us this month is Ripped Apparel. You can go down in the annotations there. There'll be a link and the coupon code to get 10% off your order. You go down there, get yourself a shirt, and you help out the show. Everybody wins. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next yard sale.